Hey everybody, it's Dave. How you doing? Hope you're having a spin-free day. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Brain fog. Oh, let's talk about how family members um, sometimes don't really understand and don't think what we have is all that bad. The reason why they don't think it's all that bad is because they don't suffer from it. They think vertigo is something you get that is, oh, yeah, you got a little dizzy. Really? You want to see what dizzy is? Put your head on a bat, bent over, spin around about 8 times, lift up, and that's vertigo. And imagine having that for anywhere from 2 hours to all day long. Okay? They don't understand that. So they make comments, and they make comments behind your back. I'm very fortunate that my family understands. My wife really didn't understand in the beginning, but she never made fun of me, and she never made a crack or anything. She always helped me. She just didn't understand what was going on with me. And when I brought her to appointments, and she started researching herself, she realized, oh my Lord, the poor guy. So then she got compassion. She had compassion for me and helped me. And helps me a lot. But in the beginning, she didn't understand. And that's like a lot of our spouses, they don't understand because they haven't gone through it. And some spouses are like mine who are willing to go that extra mile to research and da 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 da. And then there are other spouses that would be like, oh, it's not that bad. You're making it up. You're this and that. No. And if anybody's ever told me I've made it up, I've actually said to them what I said before. Get a baseball bat, put it on the ground, put your head on the butt of it, spin around about 8 or 9 times. That's what vertigo is. Okay? Vertigo isn't you get up off the ground and all of a sudden you go, whoa, I'm dizzy. No, that's your blood pressure in your body. Do that. Or like with tinnitus. Tinnitus can be so disabling for us. I mean, because it can get so loud that we can't hear what's going on around us. Everything around us sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher because all we're hearing is or a high-pitched squeal. I'm sorry, I can't go that high. But that's how my tinnitus sounds, literally. Jet engine. I mean, that's what it sounds like in my ear. They don't understand it. Why? Because they don't have it. They don't think it's that bad. They think you're making it up. But like I said, I'm lucky. My wife understands. My brother understands. He's fantastic. I was blessed to have a brother like that. And if Michael, you do watch this, thank you. You are a very awesome brother, and I'm glad you are my brother. But people don't understand it, and then we get frustrated. And what happens when we get frustrated? We get stressed. What happens with people who have Meniere's or vertigo or an inner ear labyrinthitis or vestibular migraine? What happens? You go into an attack, and it gets worse and worse and worse for you because you're stressing yourself out. The one thing I have learned in my time of having Meniere's, in having these issues since 2014, is I've learned to tune out that crap. If somebody doesn't believe me, that's their problem, not mine. All right, you don't believe me, that's fine. I got my own problems. Have a great day, and just boop a doop a doop, walk away. I don't care. I don't care if it's friend or family. I don't care. But I'm lucky. Cousins, aunts, uncle, they understand. So I'm extremely lucky because not everybody's blessed like that, and I am blessed. And most of my friends, to be honest with you, they understand. Still invite me out places, even though they know I'm probably not going to go. I still get the invitation. And believe it or not, that even though I can't make it, that does warm my heart. Like I'll mention another friend. And I'm going to post this on my own Facebook page. So that's why I'm mentioning people's names. My friend Steve Lyden. He has a band, Bob Seger, a tribute band called Live Bullet. Fantastic band. I've seen them quite a few times. I'm not the biggest Bob Seger fan, but I do love this tribute band. They're very, very good. My friend Steve Lyden and my friend Jerry Crescenzo. Another one too. Scalisi? Frank Scalisi. I think Frank. I can't remember his first name. I don't know why, but I've known him forever. But Steve, I think is like the head of the band, and he always, anytime they're playing, and it doesn't matter where they're playing, he sends me an invitation every single time. And he knows I'm not going to go every single time because it's really loud. And even though, yeah, I am deaf on one ear and I'm partial on the other, I mean, yeah, I could feel the beat through my, through my body. But still, he knows I'm probably not going to go. And there's those times that I do go and they all light up like Christmas trees, like Dave's finally here. But they understand that I have a chronic illness, I have Meniere's disease, all these things, lights, sound can affect me. I'm probably not going to go. But yet, they still think of me to invite me. And I have friends that do that, with parties too. They'll invite me to a party, even though they probably know I won't go. But I do sometimes miraculously show up and say, hi, I'm here. And then I got other friends that, we were all meeting someplace. I said I wasn't going to go. I kind of did it as a joke because I felt good that day. But that morning, I just said as a joke, I'm not going to go. I wanted to set up a surprise. And so even when I was walking in, one of my friends' wives was texting me, geez, I wish you were coming. I wish you and Diane were coming. We really miss you guys. We haven't seen you in a long time. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm literally in the parking lot. I'm walking in the door. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Maybe the next time. I just don't feel that good. So I walk in. I sit down next to her husband. Now I'm really good friends with her husband, Steve. He's a great guy, too. Steve Roach, awesome guy. So I sit down next to him. I don't even look at him. I don't even make eye contact at him. And I just sit down and just sitting there bobbing my head. And then I just, this slow look, I went, and went, and he turned around, he's like, I thought you weren't coming. And then his wife all of a sudden was like, I just texted you. I'm like, yeah, I was walking through the door. So it was a set up a happy surprise. And even while I was there, because my wife Diane didn't go because she wasn't feeling good. She had just dropped our daughter off in Westfield. So she wasn't feeling good. My friend Wendy was there, who my wife Diane knows, Wendy DeSalle knows. Wendy Denault, who my wife knows. And she was extremely happy to see me, but she also watched out for me like my wife would. Made sure I was okay, made sure I'd go up the stairs, see if I wanted anything to drink, walk me to the, where the restrooms were, in case I needed help and this and that, because it was a bar lounge type of thing. There was a band playing, but I really wanted to get out that night, and I felt good. So yeah, she was kind of like helping me, and she understood, and we had a long conversation, and she didn't know what the Meniere's disease was, but she took the time to research because I had it, and then wanted to be there while I was there. Well, if I was there. And I thought that was a fantastic idea. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm blessed with many friends, but I know a lot of people aren't. But that's the thing. If somebody doesn't understand something, it's because A, they don't have it, or B, they're just ignorant and don't want to even bother looking it up. A lot of times I've told people who have asked me for advice, bring your friend to an appointment. Or if your friend means that much to you, bring them to one of the ENT appointments. Bring your husband or bring your wife to one of the ENT appointments. The doctors will tell them that you're not making it up. And why would you make something up like this anyways? I wouldn't. I mean, I would say I have COVID before I would sit there and say I have Meniere's disease, something that nobody's ever heard of and nobody's going to believe what it is unless they've know somebody who's had it or they have it. So that's how rare it is, and that's why I do this YouTube channel, to make awareness. So, I mean, I can give you advice, but I don't know, you know these people better than I do. And my simple thing has always been since I, realized is, if they don't want to understand and they think you're making it up, so be it. That's your problem. You can believe me or not believe me. It's your choice. I'm not going to sit here worrying about it, because stress is going to make everything worse. And there have been a few friends of mine that I have literally arm's length. I don't care. You don't believe what I'm doing, or you think it's funny, or you're making fun of me because I have vertigo, or my speech is changing, or I can't hear. You know what? That's your problem, not mine. Go over there. I've done it to a few people, and I have not lost 1 ounce of sleep over it. Because if they cared, they'd find a way to help you. They'd find a way to understand. They wouldn't sit there and make jokes about you, and make jokes behind your back. I've caught her doing this. I've caught a few people doing this. And believe it or not, they go to my church. You're a Christian, you're doing that? Okay. Or okay. So I'm like shaking my head. And it used to bother me, and finally I just went, it's only making me worse. Goodbye. Don't need you. Yeah, I'll say hi to you if I see you in the street. I'll be civil. If you call me, I'll talk to you. But you know what? I'm not going to reach out to you. I'm not going to reach out to you and say, hi, how you doing? I wish you a Merry Christmas. If you're going to treat me like crap, So, yeah, I do have that experience, too, where I've got a few friends that I've had that just don't get it, think it's a joke, and fine, they're not my friends. Just arm's length. But as far as like spouses or boyfriends and things like that, that's your decision on what to do. The only thing I can make a suggestion is that you tell them to research it or bring them to an appointment, one of your ENT appointments, and let the doctors tell them. I brought my wife to appointments, and she was asking questions, and actually the appointment became more about her asking questions about Meniere than it was how I was feeling. Which is fine. I don't have a problem with it, but it was still, that's what I had to do. Now, what you had to do may be different, and that's your decision to do what you want. But my thing is that it's your choice to believe me or not. If you don't want to believe me, there's a door. Get away from me. I don't need you. I don't need that stress. Go bother somebody else. So, but as far as your spouse or your boyfriend or your fiance or partner, if they're giving you crap, something like that, offer to bring them to an appointment. Offer to, Google it up right in front of them. Meniere's. I mean, sure, Google isn't the greatest, but at least it will give them some sort of an idea. And if they want to ignore it after that, then hey, your decision. I can't tell you what to do. So on that note, have a great day, everybody. Stay safe. I hope you guys all have a smidge-free day. And you know what? Today when I checked the channel, it was at 90 subscribers. I hit the 90 the 90 mark. And, I shouldn't, it's not like I hit 1,000, but I hit 90, so that's awesome. Thank you for all the subscribers who subscribed. If you do like what you hit the subscribe button under the video, or there's a little watermark on the corner of the video. Hit that, it'll take you it'll subscribe you to my channel. So on that note, it's 14 minutes. I will talk to you all later. Have a great day.